proud of, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, is the passion and dedication. Because we all have the passion and dedication to help that one youth, and the next youth, and the next one, and the next one, it just really makes a difference. As far as the components, we provide mental health, case management services, workforce development that includes transitional employment and skills building, education, and outreach.
It's all about collaborations and driving, seeing the identifying problems and going after them.
Really. Numerous agencies come together and they first have a plan and they're able to communicate, they're able to work together, that you get such a great result.
It's a really good initiative for the state to say, hey, you may not be serving massive numbers, but one guy can cause incredible havoc out in the community.
So they just felt it was bucks. They weren't getting the service, and they were the ones committing and doing the, affecting the community in a bad way.
It's a sort of trauma-informed relational therapy. It is very complicated to treat trauma, especially with these guys who have complex trauma, so it's many different kinds of trauma. It's about sort of early childhood neglect, it's about witnessing violence, it's about experiencing violence, it's about experiencing the incarceration system, it's about school trauma. So when you compound all of that together, you've got a huge set of different traumas.
One of the reasons that makes it possible is that we're interconnected with outreach and all the other people who work here who have their own relationship with the guys that's built on trust.
And I think you show them that interest that they never had at home, that someone actually cares about your well-being and your health, and not just you, what's going on with your family, with your kids. You know, when you sit with them in the car and driving for 40 minutes, we're talking about everything. We're talking about his kids, his parents. We're talking about everything in the world that pertains to him, just to let him know that you're not just a number, you're not just a file.
When I go into the jail, an outreach worker goes with me. And usually they're the ones that build that connection.
I'm from the community and I grew up down here. I know the ways of the community. I know when they're gonna do this, when they do that, how they're gonna move. Not exactly to the utmost T, but I can pretty much gauge where they're at.
One of the things that I will say is that the connection is rare. It's not, a lot of other people have tried sitting down with the same population and have really tried to pull some of the information that's when we sit down with them. It's one of those things where it just flows.
One of the things that he said to me today was, I've had no family appear for me, show up for me, visit me while I've been in jail, be in contact with me. The case manager and I have repeatedly visited him throughout the last almost 4 years of him being in and out of incarceration. And he's like, you know, and he said to me, you know, I've denied your visits and you've come back. I've lashed out at you and you've come back. And ultimately, you know, we've gotten to a place where I really trust you and you guys are kind of all I have.
That's my girl. Oh my God. He's got all his issues, right? He's not going to last long. Yeah. A real employer. So this is transitional, and we call it transitional employment.
We have participants go on a site through our training dollars and our transitional employment, we pay the wage, and then if the facility or the employer likes them, they hire them.
For us, it's just, you know, showing up the work you have to do, but I really think it's been the staff here.
Really kind of flexed the idea and redefined what therapy is and tailored it and adjusted it to this population.
We know what you're going through, you know? You can talk to me about what you want to do and how you want to do it.
I've gone down roads that the same exact guys have gone through. And I've come out the same exact doors they've come out of. But it comes to a point where I got this opportunity here at this program to work, and it gave me the opportunity to actually change my life.
These guys do work. These guys are valuable. These lives also matter. And they just need to push into the right direction.